boom, 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 all the way.
Yummy. That is so good. Love that.
Okay. And there you go. And you can eat it if you want. Okay, I'm going to show you a little speed technique that 90% of professional chefs don't know about peeling carrots. And you're over there too. Okay, here it is. You take the small half, you grab the small half, and you're going to do half at a time, okay? Now if you know these potato peelers, I like to use, for this technique I like to use this one, not the one that's like this and it's in the middle and you got to go like that.
Yeah.
I like to use this one just because of the action. So what you do, you got two blades here, so you can go down and up.
Show us the blades.
So you go around
Wow,
while you're
that's
going
quick.
like that, and then it's done. And you
That's
flip
crazy.
it over to the other side. And I do start with the small side, holding on the small side first because it's easier to hold on to the big side after it's been peeled.
Show me the blades.
The blades.
The blades.
Sharp blades.
Double-sided.
This is the basic
It's
peeler.
like the Gillette.
This is
Carrot
this is
peeler.
the granddaddy of all peelers. This is the best still. I haven't
Okay.
found a better one than this one.
Right?
Okay, I found one that gouges a lot. But okay, so now let's say we're going to do julienne carrots. We'll cut off the schmooze like that. Now, what you want to do when you julienne or fine dice anything, you want to start by shaving some off. That way, you have a steady little thing going here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now you take your finger and you guide your blade. And this will help keep you from cutting your finger as well. Curl your knuckles, guide the blade. And you go as thin as you can. Maybe you get to the last one and you want to get it in half, and so you just kind of grab it and kind of guide the blade down
Kind of pray for your life.
down there. So now you want, so now you got these sheets.
Hold it up and let us see the really
About
pretty.
an 1/8 inch.
Hold it.
Knuckles. You don't have your blade can't cut you like this.
Yep.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's okay. Got it.
So now you go and you want to action like this. This is how you want the knife to go.
With your really big knife,
With a really big knife,
which is called a.
chef's knife.
Which
And
is.
you want a knife that's longer than your knuckles here. You also want a knife, in my opinion, you don't want a knife that has all that metal right here. Because if you notice, an older knife of that caliber, you'll have a little dent right in the blade right here. Because they get sharpened up to here, and then it blows goods away. When you, excuse me, I'm breathing carrot. I'll show you when we actually do the sharpening knife thing that it's best to start here, and then you'll have a nice slight curve to the blade.
Sweet.
And so you do that, and you do another one. And after a while, you build up a little speed. You use your knuckle to guide it, just like that.
God, that's amazing.
And then if you want like a fine dice, for like rice pilaf would be a good one for this. And then you just like do it out and boom, 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 all the way.
Yummy.
And then you have a slice on carrots. Do the fluted mushroom. You want to hold your knife like that with your thumb and your middle finger. and the other is to kind of guide it. You take your thumb, and you want to set it up like that, and then you bring the knife blade to the middle, and you turn. Use the indent of your thumb right here as a guide, and you barely even cut it. Well, maybe that one. It's kind of hard to do when you're doing it slowly. Like that. And it just cuts it automatically. You're kind of dragging the knife across and controlling the depth is basically what you're doing. And you want to get a pound or 2 pounds of mushrooms to practice this on before you really get it down there. And I'll get another one. The rounder the better too. These little oblong ones don't really do well.
Do one fast.
Jeez, it's been years. Okay, but first, then you take the tip of your knife and make a star.
Sweet.
And you can do that.
Oh, that's so nice.
And 3 different red potato cuts.
Red potato cuts.
Red potato cuts. Do this. Just gotta straighten out a little bit. Makes the, if you show the effort, they'll love you. Okay. So, you need your sharp knife here. You cut horizontally, and watch the blade. You want to just go past the center. Okay, and you turn it at 90 degrees, and you go just past the center. Then you take the tip of your knife, that's going to guide you for that cut. You want to go down to the middle, turn it around, go down to the middle, and you got puzzle potatoes.
Oh, we still need to see that again.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, there's that cut. Okay, so you go down lengthwise. You turn it so you're perpendicular to that cut crosswise.
Okay.
And then you take your tip and you look at it and you go halfway and see how it's right in the middle of the potato. So you take your tip and you go down halfway, and then you flip it over and down halfway and then over, and that pulls up potato.
That's so cool.
And you have
What do you do with those?
These are a side dish for your plate.
Yummy. How do you cook them?
Oh, you'd boil them first and make sure they're cooked all the way, and then you can deep fry them to give them some color. You can roast them. Anything, excuse me, anything you do with a potato, you can do with that.
Sweet.
No, they're not sweet potatoes. These are red potatoes. Okay. So, okay, the next cut is a mushroom potato. What you need with this is kind of something that you need to make. You just need a little tube, metal tube. And what I look for is the narrowest end right here. Okay, it's kind of curved this way, but it's a sharper kind of cut right there. So you take it and you dig it in there, but just for about that far, halfway
For
down.
about what?
About halfway down.
Okay.
Okay.
You're moving too fast.
Then you take a dull knife. This is the only thing I use this knife for because it's dull. Couldn't cut a fart with it. because you're going to rub it against this metal, and you don't want to ruin your good knives by rubbing it against metal. So you just keep it there. Now you look for that little bit, almost by halfway, and you go around, and then you cut around like this, and you pull the potato out, and you got a mushroom potato. Now it's not even done there.
Oh, it's sweet. I mean, it's cute. It's
Now
not
you want to take
sweet
little.
potato.
Now you want to take little chunks off of the skin, like that, and you got a little mushroom. Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Now, if you really want to, you cut off the top like that, and then you can set them down, and that's how you'd serve them on the plate.
Turn it upside down the other way. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
So you just cut off a little plateau or platform, and that'll help it step. Otherwise, you'd want to let it roll as a normal mushroom would.
Yeah, it is.
Now this is another cut for a red potato. I like red potatoes. And this takes a very special knife. It's a zigzag knife, and the blade, as you can see, is zigzag. Okay? Now these are called lingerie potatoes, which I'll show you in a minute why. And what you want to do is look at how flat it is. You want to get the flat image to it. And you start by digging in, and you want to get right to the top, a little bit past the center and a little bit above the center over here. And then you take it and you spin it around until it comes off like that. And then
So pretty. Hold it, and let me see. It's so pretty. Isn't that
and
pretty?
it has a
It's
little,
like
and it even has a beauty mark on it.
it's like a Sedona vortex. It's just
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah.
Totally. Woo.
Okay, so you do the same to the other side. And the reason I call them lingerie potatoes is because they're cut with ruffles and they show a little bit of skin.
Wait, let me see you say that.
Another thing with the mushrooms. This is how I like to slice the mushrooms. Right in half, tip it down so it's steady, and you do it like that. One of the reasons I like to do it that way is because you can't find canned mushrooms cut like this.
Show me.
Like this.
It's a pretty mushroom.
Normally they would be like that, but these are in half.
Wait, you go way too fast. I didn't even see you cut it. It's too fast. Can't do it. I'm a slow chef. That'll be our next show.
Okay, I'll slow down.
Okay.
And I go to half. And then I turn to steady. And I'll chop, using the knuckle for guide. Chop. And that's how you do it. Speed it back up to regular speed. There we go. One is cut the ends off. And you cut that. And then you take your knife. And you go like that.
It's like rolling it over like my cat litter box.
Sure. Okay. Cat litter box.
Yeah, because you roll it over and that's how you clean it.
Sure. Okay.
So
And
maybe-
then you can do using your knuckle to guide your knife. And you just drag back and let it go, Julian.
Sweet.
Red peppers.
Oh, that's
okay.
so pretty. Wait, hold on.
And then you just do dice.
So beautiful.
And then you can do the dice if you need
Yeah.
to. You just start with julienne, then you do the dice.
And the smell.
Just like
is
that. Oh, I love red peppers. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh.
What was that? Can we do that on the internet? I don't know.
And this is, I was going to show you with the green pepper on this, but this is, you can start that way and make your brochette vegetables too. You just cut that in half, and then you have your brochette vegetables.
What's a brochette?
A brochette is a skewer with meat and vegetables.
Like an
stuck on
American
it.
would be shish kebab.
Shish kebab. The
Yeah.
brochette is French. Shish kebab is Middle Eastern.
What do we call it? Skewers?
Yeah, the
skewer meat? Tell you what.
Skewer leftovers. Okay. But what I was going to show you, I was kind of going to show you with this one here. You can also see how you have the four sections here. And I like to take it and get off that that section there. With a nice sharp knife. That'll have to be our next show.
Knife trimming.
And then you can have that, and you can trim them up if you want for the skewer thing.
Sweet.
Okay.
Wait, so, yeah, yummy. And also, like, maybe you could stuff little teeny baby bell peppers.
Teeny baby,
Yeah, like teeny slices.
as opposed to the large
Yeah.
baby bell peppers.
Yeah, you could have like you could have stuffed little quarter bell pepper appetizer thingies.
Yes, you could
Is
do
what I'm
that.
thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not the chef, and I will not tell the chef what to do, but I will always make
It's quite
chef
all right.
suggestions.
One of the things that I always get disappointed on when I see it is some of the brine still left on cantaloupe, diced cantaloupe in the salad. You still see some of the skin, the green stuff, and I don't know why they still leave it on if you see it. So this is my little trick to cutting cantaloupe to where you can, it's easy where you get rid of the green stuff. You don't really have to worry about it. So you cut the ends off, okay? And your first cut's going to be a guess, but it's an educated guess. So you can see the rind where it ends. It's
get
about
it
right there.
close.
Okay? And so you start there and you just run across it. Okay?
Let me see what you took off. Can I see how much?
This is what we took off.
Just hold it there for a second.
Okay?
Oh,
It's
not
that
much.
Not a
Oh,
lot,
wow.
no.
Okay.
You just want that
Yeah,
as a guide. You're going to
nice.
use this as a guide. Now, you
Yeah.
can see the green here.
Work it,
Okay?
baby.
So you take your knife and you situate it right against that, and then you adjust it this way to where you think you're going to get the most green for your buck. And you use this as a guide, and you go down,
Nice.
and you're not going to get any green.
Oh, so you're
yet.
seeing like that. Oh, okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And you really just have out and back as far as a stroke.
Sweet. There's nothing even to eat off that peel that I can
Right.
see. Wow, that's amazing.
Now you get to the end,
And you go really fast
Go
if
there.
you're a chef.
and then you turn it over, and now you can finish it up. You just kind of run your knife, and
Make it pretty.
it cuts off the rest of it. You kind of look around, and that's it.
Yum.
Well, not all of it, I guess. Sorry.
Cantaloupe.
There's a little bit.
Well, you're a perfectionist.
Yes, I am. Sometimes.
Yeah, you are.
And then you can go on, and then you can take the
Cut it in half. I
cut
missed
it in
that.
half with the. You need a spoon. Now the best way to get rid of the seeds is not to dig in too much. Just kind of lightly scrape, because otherwise you just want to scrape the seeds out. Okay.
Oh,
A little bit more right there,
just want it now.
and still leave the texture even of the seeds. Now you want to cut this in cubes. You cut it in half lengthwise. That's already halfway done.
That's almost similar to what you did with that pepper, the skewer cut,
Yeah.
right?
And you got your cubes for your fruit salad.
Tell us about your toolbox over here.
My toolbox?
Yep,
I got it at Walmart for $5.
that's the chef's toolbox.
It has my little tips in here, which I need to clean out a little bit. Got some other decorating tips here, and it's enough for my small stuff. This is where I keep all my little small equipment stuff.
I can't see it from here, but it's
Got a little tamper, a little scoop, a little microplane. I got a ravioli cutter. I got a, oh, there it is. I'm looking all over for a couple of different cutters. And I got a little melon baller in case there were really small melon balls. See, this is what you do with this.
I like it.
So you take this and you
Teeny tiny melon
teeny
balls.
tiny melon balls.
It's microscopic melon balls.
Microscopic melon balls.
Welcome to the microscopic melon ball.
The world of nouvelle cuisine. There you go.
It's like
Now you need a sprig of tarragon coming out of that.
it's a
and you got
ball
dish.
that they're dancing together. And they're like T for two and two for tea
and two for me, for you.
Just saying.
Oh, the melon ball is just so much better when they're small.
Are they? I want one. You ate them all.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
you
we're going to do 2 kinds of tomato roses. What's that?
you so owe me a small melon ball.
No problem. They're easy to make, honey.
I want to taste the best melon ball in the whole wide world.
There you go.
That is the best melon
And
ball.
They're
the
tied
second
for
best.
first best. They're tied for first best.
Oh, you
There
know
you
you want
go.
it. You know you want it. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, it's like taking drugs.
Oh my god. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, totally. Like they're like flavor bursts in the mouth. Like,
Flavor burst.
they're like those candies with the SKITTLE, but better. I
With
won't,
those letters in the name.
yeah, I won't spell it out because
Yeah.
who knows.
So we're going to do 2 types of tomato roses. One is really easy, and one is kind of intermediate. I need a toothpick for the intermediate one.
Okay.
And we're going to the living room for toothpicks.
Well, let's do it. Let's do a pan shot of the living room. High tea with Dr. P living room set.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is not my normal way of living, but I have
it is now.
tablecloths in the windows to block out the light, and we've got our studio set up, and it's pretty much that way, and that's the way it is. Because that's what we're doing right now, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, honey.
Okay, let's see if I can remember this. I know the basic part, but I'm not sure about the starting part. But I think you start with like cutting a circle off the bottom, but not all the way.
It's a tomato.
It's a tomato, and you want to go around like this.
Like an apple.
Kinda
My
like
grandpa
peeling
used
an
to
apple,
peel
but you
his
wanna
apples.
Keep it in one piece. That's the trick. And if you get stuck, kind of jiggle the knife, and that'll help keep it going. You don't want to.
Why do you have to have it in one piece?
You'll see.
Oops, sorry.
And you just keep going. Because they'd be too hard to keep together if they were in one. Okay, well, we have to stop there. So then, well, that didn't work either. So basically, what you want to do is just kind of roll the skin, roll the.
Are you making a pretty rosette?
Well, not as pretty as the next one I'm going to make. This is
You're
the one that a lot of
blushing.
people.
You are so like tomato colored right now. Oh, he's so sweet.
Oh, it's a match. Well, that didn't work too well. But anyways,
It's okay.
okay. Those goes in the. That's basically the thing you guys practice. It's been a while since I made tomato roses. Okay, so the second one, this is kind of a harder one. This will make 2 roses out of 1 tomato. So I got 1. See if I can remember how to make this now. Now you want to do. This used to be a sharp knife.
What was that word? Is that something I can broadcast, or do I have to bleep that?
A sharp knife.
There was
I
I didn't know that sharp. I didn't know that sharp knife began with an F, honey.
Maybe I should put my glasses on too. I don't know. We'll start with that. Now you take the first one and you go backwards. You wrap it backwards, and you take your.
What do you mean backwards? Skin on skin, basically. Sorry, I'm watching you with the.
Yeah, you got the skin side here. You want to wrap into the skin.
Okay.
Okay. And you actually want to put that upside down. You take the next piece, and I should have done these a little smaller. And you want to take it. See how it's angled. It's sloping up that way.
Okay.
You want to put that. You want to put that on the outside.
Before recording, please turn your cell phone off.
And so you wrap it around.
Do you need to get that?
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
It's me.
Be an
Sorry, the
investor.
number you have dialed is not in
Stop, make
service
that
at
knife
this
go
time.
again.
Okay. Well, it's already like that.
That's okay.
Okay. Now you want to go as thin as possible.
It's not a paring knife, but
This is not a paring
we're
knife, but it's working better.
but this is not Hollywood, so we are not faking any of this. We're so going with the whatever we can.
Yeah.
Work it.
Okay. This might be a little easier.
Actually, it's beautiful. Look at how thin that is.
That's because I'm using my knuckle as a guide. Just bring it back a little bit, and you just right in there. And when
So
you-
we thought
when
our
you do
guides
these-
were spirit guides, but they're not. They're actually
knuckles.
knuckle guides.
Yeah, the knuckleheads. It wasn't bending very well, so I thought I'd try it. Okay, here's. So you bend this. Now, one way you can help it is taking a toothpick and holding it like that.
Sweet.
And you want that upside down, but you really don't want to do that yet. You want to hold that upside down, and then you take another one to wrap it, and take another one. Now you look at
So
you
you're
look
kind
at
of
the
going over
next
the
one.
spine with the next one to fold it over
The
that.
next one, you take the center of the next one, you line it up with the end of the previous one.
You're doing skin side up or
Skin
fruit
side
up?
down.
Okay, skin
Okay.
side down.
See how they're holding a little better.
Let me see. Let me take it out.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And wrap that. And you take the center and the previous one, you wrap that. And you want to keep going like
Oh, so
this.
the rose is forming on the bottom.
Right, and you're going to flip it
Oh,
over.
I like it.
Like that. And you take the next one.
Things you
like
will never hear on
that.
those other food places
And things.
that we won't talk
that.
about.
And you take that one like
He's
that.
the man.
Take that one like that. And then this next one, you know how this goes? Just like that. And then this one goes like that, and you keep going until you.
Oh, you start speaking whale.
Like that.
Cute.
And you take
I like
your
it.
little
Oh, that's so
toothpick, go around, help it. And then you take whoosh. There it is. You got a
Okay, close up. Close up.
close up. And then that's a little garnish that you can put on a
Awesome.
platter, kind of thing.
Garnish? Holy cow.
Garnish
I
a
could
platter.
eat that like yummy. I could stuff that, bake it, and do many things with that beautiful thing. What was that?
We're going to do an apple swan. This is something that's been done for years and years, but this is how I do it.
Years and years where?
Lots of places. So, but they do
I've never heard of lots of places.
Lots of places do it
Lots of
differently.
places, Kansas?
This is how I do mine. First thing you want to do is get a nice apple. And then you locate, an apple is divided into like 5 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have 5 bumps. So you want to find the best looking 3
Really?
bumps that
All
you
apples?
have. Okay?
Are they all up?
As far as I can tell, yeah. Yeah. And you take off about that much.
Sweet.
Okay? Now this is going to be the head.
This is my
We'll get
first
that later.
experience of 5 bumps on an apple. That's really cool.
So now, okay, I'm gonna have to turn this way for this for the camera. So now I'm gonna get my things done. You start with one little cut like that, and you want to make sure you can move it, okay? And then make another cut. And make sure you can move it. If you can't move it, go ahead and finish it up. Finish the cut up.
I have to get
That's fine. Now, when you make your cuts, look at your knife blade, and you want to go just past the previous cut on both sides. Okay, and you're going to move it, and you go as deep as you can, as many as you can, and you want to be able to move it. Okay, and let's do one more. See if we can get one more.
So are you using the 5 parts of the apple as a gauge?
Just to get the first part. You want the 3 best
Like,
part.
how do you know that you can go one more time without
I
messing
don't.
it up?
I don't. But if you mess it up like I just did, it's not going to make that much difference, and I'll show you why later on. Now, you go to the other side, and you kind of look at the other side, and you try to match it up. Okay? And you get one there, and then that's moving. And now you can go. Actually, doesn't matter if you cut all the way through, because they'll be fine
Sweet.
later on. So mistakes mistakes on some of this will be fine. They'll be covered. And now's a good time to maybe lift up the thing, and you can open up like that.
Is that like a Red Delicious?
This is a Red Delicious. You can do it with any apple. I prefer an apple that's not soft. That's the key.
Like
Okay.
underdone?
Well, you want a crisp apple as opposed to like a Gala or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And I'll take this out
Right.
usually, because you don't need this.
See, in elementary school we used to go A, B, C, and they would be like, "Who loves me?"
Okay, so
you
here's
turn that the stem off.
okay. Okay, so here's going to be the head. You're gonna cut it out of the center. Okay, so you just cut this out like that, and this is the head. This is extra right here. And then you take a little knife tip right there and scoop that out, and then you go out here a little bit of an angle, and you got the head. Now you take the first level and you pull them back. You take the next
The whole shebang?
one at a time. Well, this isn't looking as it usually does. Theme of our show.
This is,
Wait a minute, it didn't do this last time.
yeah.
Okay, so you
This
pull
is
these
real
back
This is called the Real Cooking Show. Real life cooking with the chef.
with mistakes and everything. Yay! So you can actually go a little bit more, a couple of more.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe
Oh,
even
so
go-
you're making the
The wings are right here.
wings. Can you turn it toward the camera so I
Yeah.
can see it?
So you can put that out.
Canada.
So you go ahead and they'll stick by themselves, stick to each other. So you kind of stretch it out like that.
You turn the front of it, the body to me. Oh, it's so
Okay.
pretty.
You take half of a toothpick
Okay.
and you put it at a little slight angle, slight back angle, just to get
Totally
that.
astound your guests, but this
And
one.
then you stick the head on top, and you got a little
God.
spot.
Does it have a beak?
Well, that is the beak. See that?
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay,
Okay.
I can't. I
That's
couldn't
what you
quite
cut
see
out
'cause it
earlier.
was So yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So you get a little apple swan. Now you want to take and kind of get an idea of how far deep the blade is going to go, and you mark it with
Okay.
your spoon. And
With your knife.
With your. That's not. Well, sometimes that is a spoon.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is that
you know,
called
scooping
in the
food
culinary
up?
world? Oh, okay.
You know, most people in the world actually eat with their fingers.
My
more
mother
than
always ate
chopsticks
with
or-
her fingers, and she'd
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, yum."
So here you want to go. You want to know about how deep halfway. You do cross cuts. Mm-hmm. You go into the top of the previous one to the bottom of the previous
I don't
one.
really know what you're doing.
This is cutting. You're cutting down to
Show
the
me,
center.
like, almost like
You're doing a zigzag.
oh, zigzag. Okay.
It's like Charlie Brown's shirt.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
It's a little design on Charlie Brown's
All right.
shirt.
That works.
And it's okay if you go a little over on the cuts, as long as they're through. You really do want to get them through. More
Mm-hmm.
important than being still together. So you just keep going
I'm
around.
still getting lemon splashed on my right foot.
Oh my god!
It's nice.
I don't know. It might be tasty. Okay, so we'll keep going and going until we come around to where we were before. And sometimes they match up, sometimes they don't. That's okay. You probably won't worry about it. And then you come up with those.
That is so beautiful. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know for this camera how this is gonna work, but oh,
Whoa.
it's like it's like a Sedona vortex.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
It's like soulmates.
Yeah.
They fit
Where did
together,
go?
it's all
They will.
good.
There it is. See?
Ta-da!
They go back together as storage. You can do them ahead of time, wrap them up, and they won't dry out. And then you just come out and look at this. Woo! Now another thing you can do is take a plate and sprinkle some paprika on the bottom so it's nice and full, and then just kind of touch the paprika and you'll have little paprika spots.
Sweet.
There's a picture of one of our dishes. The jalapeno poppers has that garnish on one of our dishes on the website, on the Baxter Sedona website.
So do you take that lemon and squeeze it onto the?
This would be a garnish for the
Jalapeno
plate.
popper?
You'd put this on, sure, if you want. You'd put this on like a seafood dish, and then they can squeeze the seafood.
Sweet.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this lemon juice in the lemon water, and I'm going to, probably need more than that. I'm just going to use all of it. Okay. Because I need to keep this from turning brown.
Yeah.
You want to take your brush and you want to put some lemon water in. That'll help keep it from turning brown.
Sweet.
Okay? And you just grab it like that and you have your little swan.